Time for baseball now from AT&T Park in San Francisco. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Mike Harrison, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Jean Segura, very good at the shortstop position. Besides being very athletic, Jean Segura also possesses one of the best arms at the shortstop position. Hopefully, we'll have a chance to see him display that great arm of his in this one.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you know, when you're playing here, this is the fewest runs of any ballpark, the fewest home runs allowed in this ballpark. So you need to play some small ball and expect a low-scoring game.
Into the box now, Alejandro Delgado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Joshua Bright gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Just underway here in San Francisco. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Sims. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
David Burns, the Maine native, gets the starting assignment here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, a guy to watch, Mike Trout. Well, we always get enamored with his offensive capabilities, but defensively, he's just as enjoyable to watch. You see him make those highlight reel plays, going over the wall. We'll see if he does something here in this one.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Hit high and deep out to left. Right, looking up. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Stepping in now, Daniel Sanchez. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Into the box, Will Wiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third, he'll do it easily.
Into the box now, Chris Rubio. Chop foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Rubio is retired, 2 down now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Benji Sherman gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. A man on third with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
To 2-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Set to deal on 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. Carlos Santos makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Into the box, Prince Fielder. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
In now, David Santos. Too high. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here the last 2 pitches.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Adrian Gonzalez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Stepping in now, Justin Cougar. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Standing in now, number 20. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
A little bouncer. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 2 full. It's the National League 1 and the American League nothing. Alberto Wiggins will be the new pitcher.
For the National League, number 22, Alberto Wiggins.
Danny Dom leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rubio on the move, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Batting 8.
And they haven't officially tied this game, but this is about as close as you can get. He makes it all the way over to third with a leadoff triple.
Into the box now, Nick Bain. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Runner at third here, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box, Joshua Upton. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Sherman. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sims moves over. And that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Bill Felton will come in and pitch now.
For the American League, number 9, Bill Felton.
Gene Segura stands in for the first time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
In now, Josh Sims. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. First and second here with nobody out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Trout comes on now, and he has it one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Will Wiley digs in here. Hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, center fielder,
Chris Rubio is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Very softly hit to the left side. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And he is in there.
And this is one of those plays that just takes too long to develop. You can see him trying to at least get the force at second base, but that's great hustle. He's not taking anything for granted out there, and he beats the throw to second, so now they don't get anybody on the play.
Standing in now, Benji Sherman. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Man, and he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Into the box now, Adrian Gonzalez. Taken high and deep to right. Dom going back on it. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. Adrian Gonzalez, a 3-run home run. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Into the box, Justin Cougar gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit sharply toward the right side. Dom is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in China Basin. It's the National League 6 and the American League 1. Brian Stein is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Brian Stein.
Alejandro Delgado will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, and those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rubio will wait on it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Joshua Bright.
Joshua Bright is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors thus far for the American League. Right side, hit hard. Cougar takes it in. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos Santos.
Digging in, Carlos Santos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Prince Fielder would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball in there, 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. American League goes down in order. They trail 6-1. Michael Reynolds will be the new pitcher.
For the American League, number 39, Michael Reynolds.
Number 20 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Count is
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Just hung in there on that one. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Josh Sims strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Three 3-0 pitch on its way. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Left side. Scooped up. The tag gets one. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Daniel Sanchez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bright has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Will Wiley gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout shading to his right, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. Joshua Lefty will come in and pitch now.
The National League, number 33, Joshua Lefty.
Leading off the inning, Prince Fielder, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
1-1, here it comes. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but When you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And now a swing and a miss by the young Prince, and fielder's gone for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. David Santos in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Belted high in the air out to left. Sims ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Standing in now, Danny Dom. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Nick Bain steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now a snap move over to first. And the runner will get back standing. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
He's not going to earn himself any points with this performance out of the bullpen so far. The control just hasn't been there. And, you know, that's mission number 1 for a reliever.
Joshua Upton stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And, Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line drive to left. Sims is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone. Into the box now, Mike Trout.
high and deep to right center field. Sanchez racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
In now, Alejandro Delgado. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
4 runs here in this half inning. Into the box, Joshua Bright. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Just checking.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he'll snap one over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So the nearly bat around here is 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the National League 6 and the American League 5. Gio Gonzalez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 47, Gio Gonzalez.
Chris Rubio will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond, maybe punch back, if you will.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And the count will be full. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, it's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Benji Sherman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Gonzalez comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. The NL leads it 6-5. TJ Pimentel will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
TJ Pimentel.
Leading off the inning, Joshua Wright, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman,
Carlos Santos, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
And with Prince Fielder lurking, we'll see a left-hander get up in the bullpen. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Stepping in now, Prince Fielder. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, I got to tell you, if he did hit this thing, the kayakers might be scrambling for that one out in the cove. You're going to see where it is, and that thing's catching an awful lot of the plate, but he just couldn't get on top of it. Maybe a missed opportunity right there.
Into the box now, David Santos, and he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Cougar has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the National League 6 and the American League 5. Brandon McCarthy will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38, Brandon McCarthy.
Justin Cougar will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. McCarthy steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
In a one-run game like this, just keeping this guy off base is a big development because he can do his damage in a lot of different ways.
In now, number 20. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Gene Segura stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Up high, 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Josh Sims strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. One pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Segura runs. Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. And that misses 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for the National Leaguers. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Back here in San Francisco, National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
26, Trevor Rosenthal.
Leading off the inning, Danny Dahm, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Rosenthal has his sign. 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Number 20 finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Dahm is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tying run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
Into the box, Nick Bain. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Joshua Upton will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Tap foul at home plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Jeffrey Burns will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 56, Jeffrey Burns.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. AL leaves 1. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Jeffrey Burns will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 56, Jeffrey.
Mark Lucas will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mark Lucas.
B.J. Holden is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Patrick Daigle will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Daigle.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
I think things are getting a little frosty down there now. This has been one of those back and forth games where tensions have run high. This is just going to ramp it up a little higher.
Martin Ray will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Ray.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is one dude that's tough to phase out there. Now, after getting hit by the pitch, he says, all right, man, you're going to pay for that. He's into scoring position now on the stolen base.
That's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, third base.
Johnny Mad Dog will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Mad Dog.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Back to fielder, but it's a bit too late as they just get the 1.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Joey Votto will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Joey Votto.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Justin Cougar will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. In there, and he's taken him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, bases loaded. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Fly ball out toward left center field. Burns calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. National Leaguers leave them loaded as it remains a 6-5 ball game. B.J. Holden will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 29.
Martin Ray will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
13, Martin Ray.
Johnny Mad Dog is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Joey Votto will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Craig Kimbrell will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Craig Kimbrell.
Sonny Valley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 80, Sonny Valley.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Miguel Cabrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Up next for the American League, third baseman
Justin Bronco will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
38, Justin Bronco.
Rocket to third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, the tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Jed Lowry will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Jed Lowry.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Nash.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. American League strands 1. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Miguel Cabrera will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Jed Lowry will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Terrence Nash is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Nate Jones is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jones.
Number 20 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Upton retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Josh Lemons will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Lemon.
A little tapper. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The NL's on top, 6-5. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay, as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Josh Lemons will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Number 47.
Ronnie Ridgway is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 50. Ronnie Ridgway.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, David Santos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Well, if there is one worry about a closer throwing this hard, if anyone squares up on a fastball, this game could be tied before you know it.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Stepping in now, Danny Dahm. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box now, Nick Bain. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ball 2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The National League comes out on top 6-5. Good night from San Francisco.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 6 runs, 8 hits.